7 books you should read before you die. Books can improve our standard of living. They can tone up our intellectual taste and make our outlook broad. Today we'll talk about those books that will inspire you immensely. These books are some of the best written books of all time. We have selected these books for those of you who want to get that upper hand in life. We believe these books are best enjoyed when you have a holiday or when you have some time off. Even the weekends will do. Maybe you'll find out something new about yourself and the world around you. We at Romrom love these books. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, click down below and get new videos every week. With that said, here's a list of 7 books you should read before you die. Number 1. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Most people have their own personal experience of reading Mockingbird, but this classic novel never fails to inspire a reader. The story is told from the perspective of Scout Finch, who lives with her brother Jem and her father Atticus Finch, who is a lawyer and appears as an unconventional hero and a role model due to his morality rather than his physical capabilities. Set in 1930 America, in the time of the Great Depression, Atticus defends a black man against an undeserved rape charge and his children against prejudice. In a time when the country was steeped in racial and other prejudices, the book really teaches you about the importance of principles. To Kill a Mockingbird will never stop being a good book, and it will never stop inspiring good people. Number 2. The Alchemist by PAULO COELHO. Anyone who has read The Alchemist will recommend this book to others, and this book will surely stand the test of time. This Paulo Coelho's masterpiece tells us about the mystical story of Santiago, a shepherd boy who yearns to travel in search of a worldly treasure. His quest will lead him to riches far different and far more satisfying than he ever imagined. Santiago's journey teaches us about essential wisdom of listening to our hearts, of recognizing opportunities and learning to read the omens along life's path, and most importantly, to follow our dreams. The Alchemist is also remarkable for being a love story that renounces the idea that romantic love must be central to people's lives. It also teaches us that while chasing our dreams, it is easy to miss the present. And it's not the destination that's important, but the journey. The present can very well may be the treasure that you were searching for. Number 3. War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. This is arguably the best novel of all time. War and Peace broadly focuses on Napoleon's invasion of Russia and follows 3 of the most well-known characters in literature. Pierre Bezukhov, the legitimate son of a count who is fighting for his inheritance and yearning for spiritual fulfillment. Prince Andrei Bolkonsky, who leaves his family behind to fight in the war against Napoleon. And Natasha Rostov, the beautiful young daughter of a nobleman who intrigues both men. As Napoleon's army invades, Tolstoy brilliantly follows characters from diverse backgrounds, peasants and nobility, civilians and soldiers, as they struggle with the problems unique to their era, their history and their culture. And as the novel progresses, these characters transcend, becoming some of the most moving figures in the world literature. The characters in War and Peace endure extreme experiences. The book forgives the traditional perception of heroism and describes how everyone is shaped by the decision of their past. There is no hero, nor there is an heroine. There is just people with right and wrong choices. Number 4. Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari. How did our species succeed in the battle for dominance? Why did our foraging ancestors come together to create cities and kingdoms? How did we come to believe in gods, nations and human rights, to trust money, books and laws, and to be enslaved by bureaucracy, timetables, and consumerism? And what will our world be in the millennia to come? In Sapiens, Dr. Yuval Noah Harari spans the whole of human history, from the very first humans to walk the earth to the radical and sometimes devastating breakthrough of agricultural and scientific revolutions, drawing on insights from biology, anthropology, and economics. He explores how the currents of history have shaped our human societies, the animals and the plants around us, and even our personalities. With each page turning, we felt that we were becoming more and more intelligent. Bold, wide-ranging and provocative, Sapiens challenges everything we thought we knew about being human. Our thoughts, our actions, our power and our future. Did you know, at one given time in the past, two species of human lived on Earth at the same time? Yes, we Homo sapiens and the Neanderthals lived on this planet at the same time at some point in the past. If you want to know more about the Neanderthals, subscribe to our channel as we plan to make a video on it real soon. Number 5. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F*** by Mark Manson. Like the name, the book doesn't disappoint in amazing us. Like anything of true value in life, dig a little deeper and you'll find treasure worthy of any explorer willing to look below the surface. This is a book about finding what's truly important to you and letting go of everything else. The writer encourages limiting exposure to mindless distractions such as social media, television, and technology. He encourages limiting concern over things that have little to no meaning or no value in life. We especially love this quote. If your emotions are constantly being pushed this way or that way and you feel like you are never in control, it's probably because you're valuing a lot of wrong things. We love this book because this gives the reader a much needed reality check and the reader can truly understand what's truly important in life. Number 6. Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Do you ever look up to the stars and wonder how everything came to be, how everything works? This is a slim but satisfying read about the nature of the universe from one of America's leading scientists. Neil deGrasse Tyson's new book does not fail to fill us with wonder, and one is always smarter after finishing this book. It doesn't matter if you are an avid or a casual reader or even have no idea about astrophysics. This book is a perfect read if you want to know more about the nature around us. Each chapter inspires you to know more, and Tyson wrote the complex subjects in such a manner that even a child would understand. Personally, this is one of my favorite books as I've learned the most from it. Also, we recommend you watch the series Cosmos by Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's equally amazing. Number 7. Factfulness by Hans Rosling. In this statistical boss book, Hans Rosling explains how media bias, ideological preconceptions, and statistical illiteracy makes most people believe in a gloomy and spectacularly wrong worldview. This book carefully explains by data and vivid examples how positive developments are systematically underreported, while disaster news are vastly overreported, how people think the world is getting worse day by day. Rosling categorizes 10 most important sources of bias and misconceptions, as well as explaining strategies on how to avoid them. It turns out that the world, for all its imperfections, is in a much better state than we might think. This book is a treasure trove of evidence based on reasoning, global statistics, and myth-busting. Unless you have watched Rosling's famous lectures available on TED and YouTube, this book will forever change the way you understand global health, demography, and development. This book provides its readers with a very different perspective, which is mostly reassuring, and after reading this, you'll most probably sleep more soundly. Also, we should add that Bill Gates highly recommends this book. Despite this list, there are also some other books we'd like to recommend. These books also provides us with some other great lessons to learn. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Tell Me a Riddle by Tilly Olson. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. Letters from a Stoic, Seneca. Naive Super by Ellen Lowe. So what did you think of our list? Do you think there's something we missed? Let us know down in the comments below. And if you're still with us, you deserve a bonus recommendation. Number 8. Business Adventures by John Brooks. This is another must-read, and the favorite book of many business tycoons such as Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. If you want to start a business of your own, read this book at least once. Business Adventures teaches lessons about people, how they act, what makes them thrive and flounder. As you read these short case studies on 12 businesses, you will find what they all have in common and how it works, and you will be amazed to find out some of the stories of great companies that you see today. It also gives us a valuable message that times may change, but people do not. If you want to grab any book from this list, you can buy them from any bookshop near you, and you can also find these books online. If you liked our video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and do subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss up on our new videos every week. We handpick these other videos you might enjoy. Till next time, adios.